Hi everybody, and welcome to Off the Cuff Healthy Cooking with Craig Mitchell. I'm Craig Mitchell, and you're not. Sorry, I had to do that one of these days. Anyway, today's emphasis is going to be on fun. 10 months ago, when I was diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic and I had to change my lifestyle, my eating forever, I thought fun was over. But I have to admit, I've had more fun and I enjoy food more now than I ever have at any time in my life, and that's absolutely true. You can have fun. I'm enjoying eating healthy, I have more energy, I've lost weight, I feel better, my type 2 diabetes is totally controlled with diet only, and there's less guilt. Guilt can be bad. Well, this week, in the spirit of fun, I'm doing my take on one of those decadent fast food cheeseburgers. You know, with the bun and dripping with cheese, except no bun. And don't get your buns into an uproar, I got a replacement. And no beef. I'm going to use a turkey burger, leaner, lower in calories, and an iceberg lettuce bun. It's going to be so delicious with tomato and the fixings, you just wait. You're gonna love it. Also, I'm going to do my take on onion rings in the air fryer. Now, on the commercial, you see them doing onion rings, but those are store-bought, frozen, and that's fine, but you can't control the carbs and the calories when you do that. You can when they're fresh. Oh, I like that. Fresh. I'm going to make fresh onion rings in the air fryer. I'll show you how. You can also do it in the oven. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. Let's go. Look out. For the first part of our recipe, the onion rings, you need the aforementioned onion, breadcrumbs, 1 egg, some seltzer or beer. I don't drink, so I use seltzer, and make sure it's ice cold. Flour and a dipping sauce. This is my favorite for onion rings. This is really good. I think you can find it anywhere. Of course, you can make your own. First up, the rings. It is actually pretty easy to do. I start off by cutting the onion right in half. Now, it depends on how many you're making. I'm only feeding myself, so I'm going to use half of one of these big yellow onions. I want to peel it. And this has to come off here. Alright, and now you just take off the rest of this membrane. You know, this can be a little laborious and can take some time. I wish I had a camera where I could edit. The magic of editing. So here we go. You want to cut them into rings, and you do it about a quarter inch each. Just be careful cutting. That's one. Okay. Well, you can drop that. Duh. And then the other one. You don't want to force it. You want to be delicate because you don't want to break the rings if you can possibly avoid it. Now, once you have them cut, you push out like this. There's a ring. There's a ring. Nice ring. That's a okay ring, I guess. Like I said, you might need several onions to do this. I'm using one. Boom. 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 I'll use that one. And then we have this final. Well, this one's all screwed up. Look at this. I don't like these. Okay. Well, because for demonstration purposes, we'll do these. Plus, I have one from an earlier screw up. So now you have your onion rings, and now you're going to make your batter to dip them in. I love onion rings. My precious. I love my precious. Yeah. Whoa. What the hell, dude? That. I have my breadcrumbs here in a bowl. Now I'm going to make my batter in here. That is very easy. Now I'm not making a lot of rings, so I'm using 1/2 cup of flour. Put it in here, and after you do that, put a little hole in the middle. That is for your egg. Put the egg in there. Boom. Get rid of the egg. Now your ice cold beer or seltzer. Now you mix to get the consistency you want. There we go, just mix it in. You don't want it too thick, you don't want it too thin. You want it so where the batter is going to stick very nicely to the onion rings. There we go. This is going to be a little bit too thick, so if you see that's happening, add some more beer or seltzer. Cool. If this explodes, oh, it explodes. If they die, they die. Okay. This is looking really good. This is what you want, if you can see that. Now the fun starts. The dipping. Remember Dippin' Dots? Yeah, this is dipping onions. You're gonna get your hands a little dirty here. So boom, in goes the ring. Turn it around. That's really all you need to do. And boom, into the breadcrumbs. Boom. Now people have already asked me, really they have, if I would use oatmeal for this. Yeah, I would try it, but for this part, I wanted to go more conventional. There's one ring. Should be coated like that. See how it looks. Put the next one in. Boom. Yeah, this is great. It's like a dunk tank. A dunk tank. No, not really. Okay. There you go. Get some more onion. I'll get more here. Just make sure it's well covered. Now the other thing about this is after you cover the onion rings, what you want to do is let them sit in the refrigerator for about 10 to 15 minutes. That helps the batter and the breadcrumbs stick to it a little bit more. What's wrong with my mouth this week? Okay, there you go. I know what you're thinking. What's wrong with this mouth every week? Boom, in there again. There you go. Tomorrow we'll have the Olympic flag. No, now just repeat that process for all your rings and then put them in the refrigerator for 10 minutes. The onion rings have been in the refrigerator for 10 minutes, so they're ready to cook now. I've already pre-sprayed the big air fryer. Now we do need the bigger air fryer because I want to give the onions more space to cook. And now we place them in, nice and easy.
Wah, 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 wah. Oh, certainly. Oh, I'm making onion rings.
I went to college. We're going to place them in here. And I'm going to do the French fry setting, which is 400 for 10 minutes. I'll get that one day. Now we cook our burger. Now it's time for the burger. I love that voice. Anyway, you need some ground turkey, your lettuce bun, your fresh sliced tomato, and a slice of American cheese or whatever cheese you want. It can be Swiss, it can be Gouda. I love saying Gouda. Gouda, Gouda, Gouda. And your condiments. Now I'm making my turkey patty. Now, turkey is lean, so it can dry out, so you don't want to cook it too much. Also, you can season it. Put a little salt or pepper on it before you cook it. That's fine. Make sure you do both sides. And make sure not to overcook it. I can't stress that enough because turkey can get dry. And then, what's the point? Okay, now I have a patty. I've seasoned it. Now you should hear a little sizzle when you put it on the grill. Perfect! Time to flip. Here we go. Press down. And let it go. Now the key is when you see juices start to pop up, you flip it again. Like I said, you don't want to overcook it. Also keep in mind, I'm using medium-high heat, not the highest setting, because it would cook too fast and it'd be raw in the middle. There we go. I'll squish it down again. There we are. When your burger is just about done, that's when you add the cheese. I'm going to use this technique I think I saw on the cooking channel. You put the cheese on. You throw a little water on the grill like this and cover it. Only for about 30 seconds. Okay, it's been 30 seconds. And there you go. Your turkey cheeseburger is ready. Now to dress it and eat it. Yep, they're done. What? Yeah, of course I sit this close to the air fryer the whole time. Oh boy, smells like victory. Oh boy, and they look delicious. Now let's put our meal together. This week's finished off-the-cuff meal, a single with cheese, animal style, and homemade air-fried onion rings. So remember, cooking healthy and eating healthy can be a lot of fun. I mean, this is great. I've been waiting to eat this all day. I'm gonna get... This is so good. It really is. I love it. But don't forget what I forgot. A napkin. Not cool. Get a napkin next time. But this is great. Remember, if you're using turkey or bison, those are leaner meats. You don't cook them as long or they'll dry out, but you gotta make sure they're done. As far as beef, you can use that, that's fine. And of course, condiments and pickles or onions, fill it up to your heart's content. As far as the onion rings, these come out great. If you want to double batter them, yeah, you can make them thicker. You can put a different coating on them, that's fine. You can put some cayenne pepper, anything in it to spice it up, curry, whatever you want. But remember, the thicker the coating, or the thicker the onion, the longer you're gonna have to cook it. I've been waiting all day to try one. Oh no, not again. Oh,